Hey, this is Raina Durez, host of World Cafe. I recently sat down with Anne Marie to talk about her first new album since retiring 17 years ago. It's called Here You Are. And even though Anne Marie is a record-breaking, tens of millions of album-selling legend, she's super humble. And here are some of my favorite moments from our conversation. When you left the business in 2008, did you ever think you'd find yourself doing this again?
No, this was a big surprise to me, and I had totally forgotten that there were songs in the can, as we call it. But there you go. Well, there was a fan, a very zealous fan who went searching and found them.
In October, you were honored at the Grand Ole Opry with a show called The Music of My Life, an all-star tribute to Anne Marie. How did it feel watching that and being there? Like, what was going through your mind?
The weird thing was that I went in on the arm of my son, Will, and we walked in, and I knew there'd be applause, but it was total and complete bedlam from, I don't know how many people, close to 4,000, I guess, people. I looked at my son, and I looked around, and after in all the noise going on, I said, "Who's here?" Because I've been out of the limelight for so long that I went, "Oh, that's for me." Anyway, it's funny.
Yeah. You first went to Nashville, I think, in the early 70s.
Yes.
What were your first impressions of it back then? Do you remember?
Oh, I was pretty nervous at that time, meeting everybody. My memory of that first time of being there was being at the old Ryman Auditorium, which was the original Opry building. And there was one dressing room for 8 of us, women. And Dolly was there, and Minnie Pearl was there, and Lynn Anderson was there. And there were a lot of some people who are no longer with us. But I remember so well because you couldn't breathe for the hairspray. There was so much hairspray. And of course, I never would let anybody near me with hairspray. And so, but they were all really lovely to me. Loretta Lynn in particular was so sweet to me. And they all welcomed me. And it was weird because I am from another country. I am down there and feeling like a fish out of water a little bit, but they were so good to me.
I think I read somewhere that people in the music industry told you you shouldn't have kids. Is that true?
Well, but that was a very specific time because I had just come off having a hit with You Needed Me. And all these guys came to my house because everyone handling me at that time was a man. And of course, they were nervous as cats. They said, "We think it would be a good idea if you could just wait a little while before you have more kids, because, you're on a roll now and everything." And I was appalled that they would say that.
Yeah.
And so as they walked out the door, I said, "Well, I hope you're not too late." I already knew I was pregnant.
If you liked this and you want to hear the rest of my conversation with Anne Marie, click the link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to the World Cafe YouTube. Thanks.